Hey everyone, it's Dan from Bucket List Fit. I got my tea here and I got an article that was posted saying fitness shouldn't be a goal but a way of life. So I want to talk about that, some of the things you can take away from that are good, and some of the things that you might not want to take from. So stick around, we're going to talk about that. So this article starts off really well. It instantly starts talking about athletes and how they stay motivated. And this is one of the things I talk about all the time when I'm talking about fitness. Always look at the most fit people for advice. So the pro athletes and the Olympians, those are the two top people and how they stay fit. Basically what she's doing is saying how, the elite stay fit because it's just normal to them. They've made the habit, right? They've done the 66 days and they've created a habit of working out. So now it's actually harder for them to not work out than it is to work out. And this is true. These are all really good points. But that's not the driving force that's making them go and train every day. And this is probably the one thing that this entire article is missing. And it's just the fact that you need a goal. So, which is funny because the title of the article is Fitness Shouldn't Be a Goal. Fitness actually should be a goal, but what you look like shouldn't be your goal. That's probably the subtle difference there. And I know that's what this lady meant by the article. You shouldn't be focusing on what you look like all the time. The reason why you don't want to focus on what you're looking like for your only reason for working out, it's just simply, just think about it. If you wanted to lose 10 pounds, and you told yourself, you have to go to the gym, you have to burn 200 calories or something like that. So you go on a spin bike and you sit there and all you're doing is staring at the calorie burner until it hits 200 and then you get off. What that does is, one, it gives you absolutely no drive in the gym. So you're never going to be actually improving any of it. You're just going to do the bare minimum, get out, and then you're going to go eat. And then hopefully you're going to be able to hold off those urges to eat from eating bad food. And the second thing, which is probably much worse, is that you're creating a negative attitude towards fitness. So you're going in there, the gym is a means to an end, so you can, so you're allowed to eat this bad food, or so you can look a certain way or not look a certain way. And that's just a really bad attitude, and it just cultivates in such a bad way, you end up just hating the gym. And the thing is, for humans, is if you hate something, you might be able to do something you hate for a month or a year, but over time, and I'm talking long-term fitness, you will not keep doing that. And that is why you see so many people maybe used to be fit in their 20s and 30s, now 40s, 50s, 60s, they don't go to the gym anymore because they've just learned to hate it, and they're not going to keep doing something they hate. So the biggest thing here, what you should take from this article, is you need a goal. Don't make it about what you look like. Make it something other than that, because that is what pro athletes do. That is what Olympians do. They focus on making the Olympics. They focus on getting a medal, making the team, winning the championship. These are the things they focus on. Now, how can you take that and put that into your own life? That's the challenge, because you're not world class, I'm not world class, but what's worked for me is you just find something that appeals to you and scares you maybe a little bit. So for the Olympian, that's winning a medal. That scares them, that drives them, right? That's what's going to be up on the wall behind them. They're going to think about it every day. But to you, that could be running a 5K. That could be running your first marathon. For me right now, that's doing an Ironman triathlon. It really doesn't matter, but the point is, if you have a drive, and it doesn't have to be an endurance thing, it could be, if you like working out, it could be competing in your first bodybuilding contest, or maybe benching 350, something that is tangible, that you can see, but is unrelated to what you look like. So what happens is, when you have this goal that has nothing to do with what you look like, is then all of a sudden you just start going to the gym, or you start putting in the legwork day in and day out, over and over. You eat well because you're only focused on the thing that you can't measure in the mirror. On the other side of that, if you're focused on what you look like, you go in, you struggle, you hate it, you come home and you try not to eat bad. And it's just a cycle like that. And the only thing you had to tell you it's worth it is what you look like in the mirror. But what happens when the mirror isn't telling you what you want to see, right? Isn't showing you that the results are working, because that's the reality. It's not a short-term fix because it took you 10 years to get out of shape. You know, why would you expect you to only take 6 months to get right back in shape? I mean, it's not going to take you 10 years to get in shape, but you shouldn't expect immediate results. But that's what happens when you have that focus on your body. So you go and you look in the mirror and you feel like crap because you're not seeing the results you want. And then now you don't have that positive feedback, right? You have this, oh, it's not working. What's the point of this? I'm going to quit, right? But here's the thing. If you have another goal, for example, that has nothing to do with that, you keep going, you keep grinding, you keep putting in the work, and slowly but surely, consistently, you keep making positive gains. You might not see them day in and day out, but over time, you know, they just keep compounding on top of each other, and then you see those results. And then here's the other thing, you get the positive feedback loop because you achieve that goal. So you run your first 10-kilometer race, right? The thing you thought you never could do, you finish it and you go, holy crap, I finished this race. I'm so much stronger than I thought I could be. You know, what else can I do? And you get that positive feeling and you want to keep going. And that's actually what this article is kind of talking about then, where they say that they have fit people, you know, they just enjoy moving their body. But you need to get that goal and achieve that goal to learn the positive feedback to finding out, hey, if I move my body, it feels good. So I would say this article is right about not focusing on your body, but what it gets wrong is focus on something else. Get that positive feedback loop from finishing that thing, and then you'll keep wanting to work out over and over and over. It says here that fit people like walking everywhere. Maybe true. I mean, personally, I don't love walking everywhere. I worked out twice today, but I only live a kilometer away from the swimming pool, and I drove to the swimming pool, right? That's not always the case. Like, I walk every day to work, but I mean, you shouldn't take this as you have to start walking everywhere, right? It doesn't matter. I think the biggest thing is find something you really want to do, start going after it, get yourself a fitness plan or a training plan that's going to get you online with that, and then just focus on the training plan. Because when you have that training plan, it's going to guide you to better fitness. It's going to guide you to become the person you have to be to achieve that goal. So that's it for now. If you guys want a free guide on how to find what the perfect goal for you is, whatever it is, it could be running, kayaking, swimming, triathlon, weightlifting, the specific goal that's perfect for you right now, I've actually made that. Just click the link below and you can get that. Yeah, so that's it for now. Take care, enjoy the rest of the day, or night for me. Stay strong and keep training for a reason. And as always,